Okay, House of Ballads, House of Ballads. Where are you? Up there. I am trying not to melt in this heat, and I have not been having the greatest of days, but other than that, I'm doing alright. Glad to hear you're doing well. Someone forgot to turn off the heater outside. Yeah, it's... I don't even know how many degrees it is outside. I'm scared to look at the thermometer on my balcony. Inside here it's 27 degrees Celsius, so... I am melting. But no, today has been just... Do you know when you've got those days where you seem to drop everything? If you try to do anything, you're breaking shit. Then you try to make breakfast and you realize, ah, damn, I actually don't have this or that. I need to go to the store. Then you try to go to the store and you realize they're not open yet. And it's that kind of day for me. Like, from start to finish, it's been that kind of day since basically after I locked off of work last night. And it's just been really, really frustrating.
Lionel, I assure you it's an ancient codex, just like in the tales.
Intriguing. Why would such a thing be revealed to a child of dusk?
Oh, I can't even... Okay. Fine, we're not gonna walk through the water. We're gonna take the long way around.
And here I was beginning to think that you'd never show up. This is Lionel, lore master of the House of Ballads. Give the codex over to him, and he may have your answers. Lore Master Lionel has devoted centuries to the study of lore and ancient Fae stories. The codex you found isn't just any lore stone. Just talk to him, and I'm sure he'll be able to shed some light on the issue. I'm a woman of many talents, and we're all taught that we must use our talents for the greatest good, right? The Codex of Fate is no simple lore stone. It's more subtle and complex than any mortal could comprehend. But a lore master of ballads may be able to interpret it. We are the charmed, the subtle, and the inspired. In happier days, we were the loftiest of the mortal races. We despise open war. But for decades, the Tuatha have been at war with us, pushing into our lands and forcing us to take up arms.
Oh wow, she has a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, let's get through it.
For a long time, they were content to keep to their play of the summer and winter courts. Now we fight Gadflow and the Tuatha for our very existence. The summer court, or the Seelie Fae if you prefer, embody the growth and energy of nature, but they can still be as aloof and uncaring as a brutal summer day.
Tell me about it.
The king of the Fae is Titarian, the wisest of the summer court. While Gadflow has undermined the winter court, he tries to keep their cycle in balance. A close friend once told me, strive to be whatever you want to be. Fate might be a lie, but if it isn't, then worrying about it won't change a thing.
That's a good way to look at it.
None of us could have foreseen the rise of Gadflow and his army, but we should have, and now we're all facing the price. Lionel's one of the greatest balladeers amongst the Fae, and the most learned lore master you'll find outside of Issa. And as it happens, he owes me a favor. The Fae do not have a written language, so their tales are their lifeblood, their history, and their future all in one. The House of Ballads is where they enshrine these legends and celebrate them, time and again. You haven't been around much, have you? The Tuatha have been pressing west from their home in Alabastra. Right now, They're only threatening my people. But if we fall, the Tuatha will turn their eyes to the other mortal races. Batarian isn't quite what you'd expect from the High King of Summer. But he hasn't got the arrogance of his cousins, or their cheer. Ever since Gadflo killed the High King of Winter and started the war, Batarian has become distant and melancholy, and blind to the dangers around him.
That does not sound good. I'm guessing we're gonna meet this guy eventually.
The Tuatha are a radical sect of Fae within the Winter Court, led by Gadflo and his insane rants about their new god. They've taken power and declared war on mortals. They use raw Prismia to enhance their power, and their devotion borders on madness. But the most terrifying thing to the Fae is simply the fact that their siblings have changed so completely. We've known for a long time that Prismia crystals allow us to store and focus magical power. The gnomes use it in their grander inventions, when they can get it. But we have no idea how Gadflo got a hold of so much of it. It makes his Tuatha the most dangerous army I've ever seen.
Simplest explanation, probably found a Prismia mine in his lands or something.
The Winter Court, or the Unseelie, embrace the destruction and decay of nature. They aren't evil, but they aren't exactly the best of friends. Normally they share power peacefully with the Summer Court. But since the Tuatha have seized power, there is neither peace nor predictability.
Okay, I think we've gotten all of her dialogue. Let's give him that lore stone thing.
You must be Lady Shear's friend. Speaks very highly of you. Occasion rare enough to be worth recording in its own right. But let's see this codex. The fabled Codex of Destiny. When the Fate Weavers formed their order, our High King gave his own wisdom to assist them. To have such knowledge in your hands is a tremendous gift, but why did it reveal itself to you?
Because I have no fate.
Nonsense. All children of dust have a story that is written before you see your first dawn. Now, I can only make out some parts, but this is odd. The Codex speaks of an exception, a void, an end to the endless. This is simply too much. The High King would never pawn such absurdity off as wisdom.
I assure you it's real.
I'm sure you think it is. I fear you must have been taken in by a forgery. A perfectly created one, perhaps, but a forgery nonetheless. This codex speaks of impossible things, changes to fate, death of the immortals, and other heresies. To ascribe these lies to the High King would be... Sorry, but I must ask you to take it away. I will have no part in these lies. He is an offense to our people. He upsets the natural order, and his war breaks the cycle. I will speak no more.
Well, considering that we are apparently going to bring death to immortals, aka to Fae, I'm sure you're gonna think of us just as badly, so we should probably leave this guy alone, honestly.
Is there a meaning to it? Only its author can tell you.
Goodbye.
Bother me with such foolishness again.
Lionel spends his life cherishing old stories, but show him something truly new, and he dismisses it. Tragic.
What do we do now?
First of all, we ignore this fool. Most Fae aren't comfortable with change, and you are certainly something new. I'm afraid that only one person will really be able to help us with the Codex. The High King himself.
Yay, I was right, we get to meet him.
It would be difficult. His court is in the city of Issa. Very few mortals are permitted in its gardens. I do know one individual who can grant you permission to enter, but you'll have to meet him alone.
Why alone?
Willem is a private person, and he carries a grudge against me, although perhaps person isn't the right word for him, nor is him. You'll find him in southeast Dalantoth, at Caer Niralim. Just head towards the giant tree, and, well, you'll see.
I'm guessing he is the giant tree. I'm calling it right now.
That codex isn't just a complicated lore stone. It seems to tell a tale most Fae don't want to hear, and created by High King Tatarian himself, no less. Interesting. You'll have to meet him on your own. I'd accompany you, but Niralim and I have our disagreements. Good luck with Niralim, and ignore anything he says about me.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck to you, Alanshire. Alright, let's get out of here. No, wait, we actually still have another quest to complete.
You may search the Empire 10 times over, but you will not find your beloved Wenson, nor his foolish court of enchantments. They, like you, are mine. Dream of me, lovely, for we shall be together soon. The time is coming.
Isn't she like the main villain in all of the Fae stories? Did I just meet the main villain of the Fae stories?
Good. You are well. The same cannot be said of the king, nor of the court of enchantments. In my absence, the maid has taken them all. Tenwa says that the greatest of ballads, the hero and the maid, was not recovered. This song above all the others must be found. You have acted as our agent thus far, Sagril. Do you continue to stand by us? With all our heroes gone, you may very well be our last fight in the darkness.
Of course I will. I mean, you have some odd people, but yeah, I'll be there.
In that ballad, King Wenson defeats the Maid of Windermere once and for all. He confesses his love to trick her into an embrace. It is close enough for him to strike. If the maid is truly altering our ballads towards more favorable outcomes for her and her minions, then she could rewrite her own demise. She could avoid it altogether. You are no stranger to death, so you must have felt it. The fall of all magic. I have foreseen it for seasons. And as I am not one to stand by, I chose to act. With a small group of dedicated individuals, Fae and mortal alike, I set about preparing a way for the great songs of the Summer Court to find permanence. The Cairns are the result of this effort. They are magic, but magic that will not fade. I knew I could count on you. In the face of uncertainty, your loyalty has proven steadfast. It is no use for us to combat the Maid of Windermere when we do not understand her new magic. There is only one man I know who might shed light on our ignorance. His name is Father Iter. He is a monk and an alchemist, and a trusted friend. Iter may have the answers we seek. It is the foundation of our great inheritance, the canon of stories celebrated by all the Summer Fae. In it begins our timeless struggle with the Maid of Windermere. Driven mad by her love for King Wenson, the maid finally ensnares him with a spell of longing and retreats to her castle. There she waits to consummate the union. All is not lost. Wenson fights the enchantment, inspired by his ardor for Belmaid, his true beloved. Taking the maid in his embrace, he slays her once and for all. The creation of a new form of magic, a permanent magic, was a necessity for our kind. The rise of the mortal races coincides with our decline. Lore stones are a faulty method of remembrance, one that can be changed, destroyed. But the Cairns, they are invulnerable to harm, They are forever.
I have bad news for you about the concept of entropy, my man.
Father Eter watches over a small Almain mission in the southeast, St. Edric's. You will know it by the runes on the hill.
Pretty sure we've already been there.
I have known Eter for 40 seasons. He believes in his god's order, and I have learned to respect his beliefs. Aside from being a follower of Mitharu, Eter is the most skilled alchemist I have ever known. His wise gaze peers even deeper into the mysteries of life than mine. Go, find Eter.
Oh wait, skill trainer.
Always a pleasure to gaze upon your sweet face. How can I make you smile today? Please tell me it's something improper.
Yeah, let's train. I'm not spending my gold on anything else anyway. Can I train with her again?
Pleasure to gaze upon your sweet face. How can I make you smile today? Please tell me it's something improper.
I cannot, apparently. Okay.
Until next time. Looking forward.
No, I cannot. Okay. Alright. We're leaving then. Alright, let's save. And then we need to see where we go next. Okay, this is it. This is the Star Camp. We've already been to the Star Camp. I don't think I've been to these two yet, at least. No, to this one I've been. To this one, I don't remember. One Spirit, Coldplay, died in Hill. Do we have training anywhere else? We do in Shieldring Keep. To the right.
What is it this time?
You call yourself a blacksmith? Well, perhaps. You've had your bit of wisdom from me, now leave me in peace.
Alright. Well, at least he's very upfront about the fact that he can only train us once. Take everything. Those have got to be the sturdiest wine bottles in existence. Oh, can only be opened with a proper key. So I guess we're gonna get here as part of a quest. We do have a guy here that we can sell stuff to, so let's do a quick check on our inventory. Not worth it. We're gonna have to repair that. We can probably also do that while we're here, to be honest. Oh no, wait, I wanted to keep this one. This is good. We're gonna get rid of this. Don't think we're gonna need that. If we do, then I apologize. Okay. Back. But I don't think that we can actually sell stuff that we need.
The things to repair, you'll want the... Oh no, for that. Aye.
I suppose it's lovely outside. I love the open air.
Repair. Our armors are still looking good, but our... Well, actually, this one could use a repair.
That all?
Yes, that's all. Thank you.
What's this? Rogue's blood on my...
What's this? Another hireling.
Do we have any more hidden doors here? No. Alright.